there's excitement, obviously, in Miami. So I'm driving down to the radio station today. I pass by a Messi billboard, which they're popping up all over, not just the billboards, but you've got the Messi murals that are happening. And obviously the social media filled with, him shopping at Publix. I don't know if you saw yesterday. Did you see him make a left turn on a red? Did you see that?
It was late yellow.
His car was being followed, and he just made a left turn on a red, and he had like a trooper with him to make sure that. But it was like, you can do whatever you want. You're Lionel Messi. You can do whatever you want. But we are 2 days away from Lionel Messi taking the pitch for Inter Miami, and this doesn't just change the game for soccer in Miami. This changes the game for the MLS, the league, soccer in America. Does it remind you at all, Crowder, the lead up to LeBron James and Chris Bosh taking the court for the first time ever as the big three with the Heat?
It does, but it's even bigger because MLS in Miami wasn't anything. The Heat already won the championship with Wade and Shaq and those guys. But right now, it is a sports town. We have every major sport. And now soccer comes down here. It's been down here. It wasn't big. We actually mess around with it. And Messi's bringing this attention to South Florida. I'm not a soccer dude. I did not understand that Messi is a damn ecosystem. When he comes somewhere, everything comes down. That was the biggest surprise. We knew what LeBron was. We knew what Wade was. We knew what Chris Bosh was. I didn't understand what Messi brings when he walks into a city.
I will say this. So I've done sports radio for a long time. There's very few times where in Miami, excluding the World Cup, where in Miami you could talk about professional soccer, and I'm talking about soccer like American professional soccer. You couldn't even talk about EPL. Now, because, again, the majority of the sports listeners, you got a younger sect who loves soccer, but they're getting it from podcasts and different means. But on radio, in Miami, there was the Miami Fusion. I don't know if you remember them, Solana. There were myriad professional soccer teams. We've been able to talk about Inter Miami. We were able to talk about them when they first launched, but we've been able to talk about Inter Miami because of Lionel Messi in a way that we never were able to before. The text machine would just light up with, why are you guys talking about this? And that's not the case anymore. And I'm imagining you see it too, Solana, being down in Kendall. There's got to be a palpable excitement in Kendall.
Every time, K-Town. Every time you go to the grocery store now, it's a number 10 Argentina Lionel Messi jersey. Every time you're walking through the mall, the Adidas store, everybody's in line doing what? Buying a pink Inter Miami Lionel Messi jersey. I drove by Soccer Locker on US 1, a line of people waiting to put their pink Inter Miami jersey, the number 10 Messi on it in the back. I mean, you talk about LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade. The difference here is this is a global story. That was an American sports story, and maybe a couple other markets across the Atlantic were picking it up. This is every single continent tuning in for Lionel Messi's next journey in the MLS, a global story that everybody's going to be watching.
It's cool to be part of it down here in Miami. It's cool to be part of it, and we like the glitz and glamour of big events. There is no bigger event in the world of sports right now than Lionel Messi and the first game on Friday night, which you can hear on this radio station, by the way. You can hear the game right here from CNBC.com. Major League Soccer's hottest new star is already paying off for Inter Miami. All-time soccer great Lionel Messi's arrival is expected to double the club's revenues over the next 12 months. Its managing owner, Jorge Mas, told CNBC's halftime report. Mas said the team's valuation could reach between $1.3 and $1.5 billion next year. Forbes' most recent estimate of Inter Miami had them as MLS's 11th most valuable team, worth $600 million. They're estimating now that they would be the most valuable MLS franchise next season, and a valuation close to $1.5 billion. When you say he's an ecosystem, he's an ecosystem. LeBron's an ecosystem.
Yes.
Leo Messi is an ecosystem.
And he didn't make the decision, I would say not off finances, but he had stupid offers. Didn't somebody offer him $1 billion to continue to play overseas?
Saudis.
$1 billion. He said no because he believed in this. That was the thing that kind of sold me. Like, Messi believes in this to the point that he's going to give up $1 billion damn dollars. I believe in Messi because he believes in this. It's crazy what he's doing for. And to Solana's point, I say I'm not a huge soccer fan. I need to start learning what's going on with this damn footy ball, whatever y'all call it, because it is about to blow up in South Florida.
I say, and the reason that we start the show with it today is if you're here in Miami, you're a sports fan, you listen to sports radio, you like our show, you got to pay attention to what's going on with Leo Messi and Inter Miami, because this stuff doesn't happen. It doesn't happen where the greatest athlete in a particular sport comes to a losing franchise and revitalizes the entire city's outlook on a sport that has yet to be embraced, really, by the city. So don't miss out on this, whether it's Friday night or beyond. Don't miss out on what Leo Messi. Now, you talk about an ecosystem, and I tell you, CNBC's valuation of the team and, you know, what this means in the world. I'll give you a little quiz here, both of you, because a lot has been made about social media and what he's done for Instagram, the Inter Miami Instagram account, the MLS Instagram account, so on and so forth. Who's got more followers on Instagram, do you think? Inter Miami or the Miami Dolphins?
The Dolphins.
Solana?
Inter Miami.
Inter Miami has 10.1 million Instagram followers. Miami Dolphins have 1.5 million Instagram followers. Now, up until Leo Messi actually was coming here, I would say Inter Miami had less Instagram followers than I did. So you can see what he does.
He had over 9 million followers.
Who do you think has more Instagram followers? Leo Messi or Taylor Swift?
Swiftie.
The biggest musician in the world,
She's
right?
about to set a record for $1 billion tour. Swiftie.
Taylor Swift has 268 million Instagram followers. Leo Messi, 479 million Instagram followers. He almost doubles her on social media, which is staggering if you realize how powerful she is just on social media. He's twice that.
He's better at soccer than she is at singing.
But how about this? Yeah, right, Solana? He's better at soccer than she is at singing.
By far, he is the greatest soccer player ever. People in Argentina refer to him as Dios, God. That's how people view this man all around the world.
I mean, they call her T-Swizzle. I mean, that's not God. You know, a cute nickname. Swizzle.
Call him Gizzle.
Patrick Mahomes. This is interesting to me. Inter Miami. Who else have they signed besides Leo Messi?
Sergio Busquets.
Sergio Busquets.
And Tutu.
Tata
Tata
Martino.
Martino, the head coach.
Patrick Mahomes. Who has more Instagram followers? Patrick Mahomes or Sergio Busquets?
I've been wrong 4 times now, so I'm going to say Pascal Busquets.
Sergio Busquets has 5.8 million Instagram followers. Mahomes has 5.6 million. Busquets has more. And Busquets, I mean, if he got 3 seconds at the unveiling, he's a big deal on his own, and he is dwarfed by Leo Messi. Instagram followers, how many do you think LeBron has? Leo Messi, I told you, he has 479 million Instagram followers. How many do you think? Because LeBron is a worldwide figure, right? He cannot go anywhere in the world without being recognized. He also in the conversation for being the GOAT. Leo Messi has 479 million Instagram followers. How many does LeBron James have?
350.
156 million.
Huh?
Yeah, it dwarfs him.
Who has Messi triples LeBron?
Who has what's America's team in football?
Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys. Who's got more Instagram followers? Inter Miami CF or the Dallas Cowboys?
Cowboys. I got this one.
Solana?
Inter Miami.
It's Inter Miami by twice the number. Inter Miami, 10.1 million followers on Instagram. The Cowboys, 4.5 million followers. How about the New York Yankees, though? The Yankees are the most ubiquitous team in all of sports, right? Who's got more Instagram followers, Inter Miami or the New York Yankees?
The Yankees. That's been since 1900.
The Cowboys have more followers than the Yankees.
Is it these young? You said the young kids. Is it the new age guy that just loves soccer?
I think it's the world versus our little view of what we enjoy in our country.
Sergio Busquets was the starting number 5 on FC Barcelona for over a decade. That means something. He won a World Cup with Spain. That means something everywhere other than here in the major sports markets because we don't cover soccer. But
is that
everywhere
equivalent
else,
to Chris Bosh coming when LeBron came? So it's like, yeah, Bosh, that's cool and all, but LeBron's the guy. Where if Sergio Busquets was coming on his own, if Chris Bosh came on his own, LeBron stayed in Cleveland that year, and it was it was Chris Bosh teaming up with Dwayne Wade. It would have been a big deal,
huge deal.
But it got, overshadowed by LeBron. That's what's happening with Sergio Busquets.
A little different because Busquets is towards the end of his career. Chris Bosh was still in his prime. But yes, you're right. Busquets is a huge star. He's an ecosystem himself, but it pales in comparison to Leo Messi. Busquets is probably one of the top 5 players to ever join the MLS, but Messi is the greatest player of all time joining the MLS.
I'll give you one more, Crowder. Who's got more Instagram followers, Inter Miami or Manchester United?
Manchester United.
You got that one.
Let's
You nailed
go.
one. You nailed one. Manchester United, 62.3 million followers. Inter Miami, a paltry 10.1 million.
Who beats Messi? Inter Miami? Manchester United and Jesus?
Okay, these are actual people. Do you want to guess who has the most followers in the world? I'm glad you asked that.
Jesus.
Who has the most followers in the world on Instagram? You want to take a guess? It's not Leo Messi.
The Pope.
I don't know if he's active on Instagram. He probably is.
I DM'd him the other day.
Did you? Did you hear back?
Put some smoke up. It's over for you.
Who's got the most Instagram followers in the world? Do you have a guess?
Now I think it's a soccer player. The boy with the long neck.
Cristiano Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
It is Cristiano Ronaldo.
Because
He's got the
sexy.
most Instagram followers in the world, and number 2 is Leo Messi.
That's crazy.
You want to guess number 3? The singer.
Prince. He DM'd me the other day.
Adele.
Is that so? Not a bad guess. Selena Gomez.
Really?
Selena Gomez, number 3 for Instagram followers in the world. Kylie Jenner is number 4. And you want to guess who's number 5? He's a friend of yours. You actually DM this guy.
The Rock.
The Rock.
What?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, number 5 in the world for Instagram followers.
I call him DJ, but, we're tight.
I understand. Well, anyway, bottom line, it is happening Friday night. Drive Pink Stadium. Leo Messi will be wearing the Inter Miami. We got to get the terminology right. So he's wearing the Inter Miami kit. You can't call it a jersey when it comes to soccer, Crowder.
A kit.
A kit.
And they're not taking the field.
The pitch.
They're taking the pitch.
The pitch.
I would say that if you're going to bring soccer to America, you need to come around to the terms of America.
No, it's been here already. Quite some time.
And they're doing just fine without us, as evidenced by everything I just told you. I think we got to get on board with them. So it's soccer kits.
Mm-hmm.
It's the pitch.
The shoes, the cleats are not cleats or shoes. Boots. The boots.
That doesn't make sense.
And then we learned that a bicycle kick, you remember what it's called?
La Creto.
So close. El Credito. What did you say?
La
Credit?
Creto.
What is it? La Chilena?
Chilena.
It's Chilena.
If Messi scores a Chilena in his first game, it may be the most iconic moment in MLS history.
Let's all shout goal as it. Like, here's the thing. Crowder and I are not going to be here on Friday, so we're going to miss all this. So let's pretend like he just scored his first goal. Do you know the goal chant? You know what you're supposed to yell?
Mm-hmm.
Goal, right?
La Glasso.
No. Well, I don't know about La Glasso. I think you might be thinking El Golazo. I don't think it's La Glasso, but regardless, I was just going to yell goal. Like that. You want to do that?
Yes,
all right.
That's right.
Here we go. Leo Messi has just scored his first goal for Inter Miami. Goal! I feel like, if you weren't excited before, you have to be now. All right.
They call him God.
Anyway,
Dios.
Swizzle.
I'm a Christian.
All right. You don't have to call him God. I'm calling him God. Well, I'll see how he performs. Hey, you know what? Reserve
We
judgment.
go to the playoffs. He's God then.
All right. So there's our little Leo Messi excitement for the day.